Tonight, one announcement shattered timelines, divided fandoms, and reignited global obsession. Zhao Lusi and Dylan Wang are officially sharing the same stage. Cheers, tears, backlash, and pure euphoria collide as D.Party Macau prepares to become the most emotional night of early 2026. The confirmation came quietly, yet its impact was explosive. No teaser riddles. No ambiguous hints. Just one clear message that sent shockwaves across Asia and beyond. Zhao Lusi, China's sweetheart, drama queen, and emotional anchor for millions, has been officially announced as a special guest performer at Dylan Wang's solo concert, D.Party, in Macau on January 17, 2026. Within minutes, timelines ignited. Screens lit up. Fans froze, screamed, cried, and refreshed endlessly, just to make sure it was real. For Dylan Wang, D.Party is not just another concert. It is a statement. A celebration of his evolution from drama heartthrob to global performer. And now, with Zhao Lusi stepping onto that stage, the meaning of the night has changed forever. This is not a drama set. Not an award show cameo. This is live. Unscripted. Raw. 2 stars, each commanding massive fandoms, choosing to stand under the same spotlight. And that choice alone speaks volumes. As fans process the news, one question echoed everywhere. What will happen when these 2 worlds finally collide, without a script to protect them? The joy came first. Pure, unfiltered happiness. Fans called it destiny. A dream pairing. A moment written by the universe itself. Comments flooded in from all corners of the world. This feels unreal. My heart isn't ready. January just became legendary. Ticket sales surged instantly. Even fans who already had seats felt a renewed sense of victory, as if history had personally chosen them to witness it. For Zhao Lusi's supporters, this appearance carries deep emotional weight. This is not just a guest spot. It is her powerful return to the public stage in 2026, standing confident, radiant, and unafraid. She is no longer just the girl audiences watch from behind a screen. She is stepping into the roar of a live crowd, into Dylan Wang's world, where music, lights, and thousands of beating hearts collide. For Dylan Wang's fans, her presence elevates the concert into something iconic. It signals trust, mutual respect, and a shared understanding of what this night means. This is why fans used one phrase again and again. A once-in-a-generation moment. But as celebration echoed louder, another sound began to rise beneath it. A sharp, uncomfortable tension. And not everyone was smiling. But celebration was never the whole story. As joy spread like wildfire, a different emotion began to surface. Quiet at first, then impossible to ignore. Shock turned into discomfort. Excitement collided with resistance. Inside certain corners of fandom culture, the announcement felt less like a celebration and more like a disruption. A sudden change to an image some had protected for too long. Screens filled with heavy words. Avatars darkened. Silence from some fans spoke louder than anger ever could. Not because the collaboration was wrong, but because reality had stepped outside the boundaries of fantasy. This moment exposed a fragile truth many fandoms struggle to face. That idols, actors, and performers are not characters frozen in time. They evolve. They choose. They move forward. Zhao Lusi did not appear on that stage to replace anyone. Dylan Wang did not invite her to erase a past narrative. This was not betrayal. This was autonomy. And yet, for some, letting go felt painful. Because emotional investment can blur the line between support and possession. But amid the tension, a quieter group of fans emerged. Fans who chose maturity over chaos. Fans who reminded others that admiration should never demand control. They spoke gently. They defended respectfully. They asked for understanding instead of outrage. And slowly, the emotional storm began to soften. Not disappear, but transform. Because moments like this don't just test public reaction. They test how far fandom culture has truly grown. Beyond the debates, beyond the divided opinions, something far more powerful took shape. A shared pause. People began to imagine, not scenarios, not rumors, but presence. Zhao Lusi standing on that vast stage, lights washing over her, crowd roaring in waves. Dylan Wang beside her, not as a co-star, not as a headline, but as a fellow artist welcoming her into his world. No scripts, no retakes, no protective edits. Just 2 individuals carrying years of pressure, expectations, and relentless scrutiny, choosing to meet the moment face to face. That image alone shifted the conversation. This collaboration is not loud because of controversy. It is loud because it represents courage. Courage to exist beyond labels. Courage to collaborate without fear of misinterpretation. Courage to trust the audience with authenticity. For international fans, this moment resonates even deeper. It reflects a changing entertainment landscape, one where boundaries between drama, music, and fandom identity begin to dissolve. Macau is not just hosting a concert. It is hosting a turning point. A night where performance becomes dialogue. Where presence becomes meaning. And suddenly, the question is no longer why they chose to share the stage, but what it symbolizes when they do. As January 17th draws closer, anticipation no longer feels frantic. It feels heavy, intentional, almost sacred, because this night is not about proving anything. It is about witnessing growth in real time. Zhao Lusi stepping forward, not as an image shaped by expectation, but as a woman confident enough to claim her space. Dylan Wang opening his stage, not just to a guest, but to a moment that will define this chapter of his journey. Whatever unfolds under those lights. A song, a smile, a brief exchange. It will carry weight far beyond its duration. Because it is real. And in a culture often overwhelmed by speculation, that reality feels rare. For fans watching from across continents, time zones, and languages, this moment connects something deeply human. The understanding that art is strongest when it is honest. If this announcement stirred something inside you, joy, unease, nostalgia, or quiet hope, don't rush to label it. Let it exist. Because moments like this are why pop culture matters. Not because it is flawless, but because it reminds us that growth is emotional, complicated, and beautiful all at once.